Okay, now that we've got our bottom row in, our bottom level, we're going to, as we stated earlier, we're going to make a section of it as a segmental wall. We're going to make a section of it as a freestanding wall or a sitting wall. As you can tell, we didn't use much stone for the leveling, just a very little bit just to tap them in and get them all level. The next thing we're going to do on the bottom run is we're going to put in our drain pipe. Now, I'm going to extend it this way because we won't have it on a freestanding wall, but we're going to put our leveling pipe in. Okay, now at this point, after we got our pipe in, we want to make sure we do our drainage area for the pipe and drainage behind the wall. We're going to fill the voids in behind the wall, over the pipe, and back a little bit just for drainage. And again, we want to use a graded stone. A graded stone is something that doesn't have the fines and the powder in it, so that water will go through it. In this case, we're using 57s. And we're going to fill everything in all our crevices, and all over a pipe. And roughly going to extend 6 to 8 inches behind the wall with this material. Okay, at this point, we want to clean our block off, get all our gravel out, and get ready for our next layer. Again, we want to make sure we have all our little crevices filled, because this helps with the friction of the wall and does not leave a void for dirt or mud to come in at a later time. Keeping our pipe covered, cleaning our block. Now, from this point forward, we've already gotten the drainage area in. We're going to go back to crusher run. We're going to fill this area with a crusher run and compact. Okay, we'll compact this on back as far as we need to into the cut area that we've excavated out, depending on the height of the wall. Depends on how far we cut back. If you're using this for flower beds or things of this nature, you won't be going back that far. Now, on this system, we're going to get some pins and put the pins in, because this is a matrix system and uses pins for a retaining wall. Okay, at this point, I've set one block in and put the pins in. We're ready to set the second block. Now, each block of every manufacturer will be somewhat a little bit different. This particular stone, as we mentioned, was matrix. In matrix, you have an automatic setback, or you can do a vertical, but with this system, we're doing an automatic setback. Lining the pins up and continuing. Also, one thing we always want to consider and do is to line up our joints, so we bust our joints in the front. We don't want a vertical joint to have a weak point in the wall. All right, as in any segmental wall, we want to do them one layer at a time. Once you do your installation of your second layer, you want to go back with your drainage stone on top of your pipe, fill in your V's if you have them on those particular blocks, and come back 6 to 8 inches at least with your drainage area. Then we'll fill this on back into wherever our cut was that we excavated out and do a complete run. When you get this all in and compacted, we'll start our third run and so on and so forth. But each individual run will get compacted and backfilled as you progress. Now, that's basically the installation for a segmental retaining wall. Now, from this point on out to the end, we're going to show you how to do a segmental freestanding wall.